I've got one eye on both of you. But I don't see you here because the blinder is on. Now I see you. I'm holding up one finger, holding up two fingers, holding up three. I can see it here. Right? If I turn my head this way, I can see it here. Right? How about this? Is this X in the center? Right? You see the circle? Right? See this over here? Does it look the same to you this way? Right? This is in the center, but the distance between here and here is greater than the distance from here and here. So when we're talking numbers, right? This is area 2. Right over here. It splits 2 parts. See the way it creates the heart? This is area 2, but the difference between here, see the way the bum goes out, showing the corner? The open split, the smaller split. You see the circle that's in the center? See the distance between here and here and here and here? Is this your 369? Whoop, don't undo the top. Or is this your 369? If we should run the bottle this way, right? What does this give you more? Look at the way I'm running the bottle. Does this look even or uneven? 2 of these lines are running to one side. Although this is in the center, right? Is that where the center is? Where is it? See, right here we're finding center, right? But I want to center this line down here. See, if I go to center this one, okay? See this one is centered right over here? I don't want to center that line. I want to center this line over here. The reason for the Budweiser bow tie is because we get this one here and this one here. This one is between here and here. This is your 90 degree. This is your 45 degree. Okay? But look at the total angle of this. Oh my God, here's the center line on the cross. But look at the distance. Because the size of that singular molecule, this is what it does. The nucleus, right? Or the body to the arms of the spider. What's working? Maybe the arms of the spider are working and walking to create and combust this nucleus. This whole big jug, but look at that. It's all holding in the water. And as I turn it, the water just stays on the bottom. Doesn't that mean anything to you? See how the water is under the line? Oh my God, there's no more water in the world. See how the water gets closer and closer towards the heat? And all they have to do is, oh my God, it's at the equator. Oh, it's a little bit above. It's going to rain more. Oh my God, and what's happening to the water? Thirsty, that's what's happening to it. Nice. We're going to work on this equation over here. This is the roulette red and black. I've separated them. And I've added in, okay, the effect of the opposite angle. You see the way it's going down this way? And then all of a sudden it's the opposite way. And all of a sudden it's the opposite way. The reason for that is because 10 and 11 in roulette are the same color, black. These are all red and black. Then when we come over here to RS, they're both red. So I put them back. And then the alphabet stops, okay? But it does happen again, okay? Because at 28, 29, okay, 28 and 29, they're both black. Now, if I continue the alphabet, where they're both black at 28 and 29, right? This is 27, right? The alphabet, that would be the 27th letter if I just continuous, or that would be the 27th letter. We're going to do the continuous. 27, 28 would be B. 29 would be C. They'd be black and black. I'd be putting it down here. B and C now create a different level. And B and C have no black keys over here. F and G has no black keys over here. F and G come together. There's no black G. B and C come together. 13, F and G come together. Which way is the rain? We're going this way. We're going to add AB equals 3. CD equals 7. We get 3, 7, 11. 3, 7, 11, 15. 3, 7, 11, G and H, 15. 3, 7, 11 becomes 2, becomes 15, becomes 2, 6, becomes 19, becomes 1 again. And then it's the opposite direction. This crosses over this one, that crosses over that one. The total of these two is 21 blackjack. The total of these two is I and L is 21 blackjack. So the average is 42 or 420 to the each side in between here. Here is your I level. A times I, 1 times 9, 1 plus 9, 9 and 10. 1 and 9, 2 and 8, 3 and 7, 4 and 6, right? You ever bury somebody and see the old caskets? So if you're going down this way, right, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When you go down this way, I got AB equals A plus B equals 3. I put 3 over here. 3 is underneath C. Now I get 6. Now I go CD equals to 7. Underneath 5, I get 7, 5. I get the electronics of the moon. They add up to 13, alternate current. How do you get 13? The opposite way. G and F. G and F is 7 and 6, 13. Sitting under E, I would get the letters M. It would spell M plus E equals to R. I would get mare. I would now have the movement of the ocean. Everything is separated by 21 the cube. Add 1 over to 6, 21 the cube. Right? Now let's add them again. K equals to 11, okay? This one over here, R and S equals to 9 and equals to 1. 19 is a reflection of 37, and 19 and 37 will be the only red on red inside the roulette. When we bring them down to here, 3 points, 3 points, 3 points, 3 points, 3 points. Let's get 3 points for all of these. There's no black keys between B and C, and I must create it this way. The piano's created this way. You ever see the keys? This is the way they're created. I tried it every other way, but this is the way it's created. This is the way those black keys fit in between the sizes, okay? I can go larger, but I can't go any smaller because the black keys aren't touching. I need one separation, and that's the smallest separation on square paper. When I get G, right, all of a sudden I got 2 levels, A and H, 1 and 8, 2 and 9, 3 and 10, 4 and 2. Ah, here's where B and E, the queen, comes in. L, FM, LFM, okay? Left man comes in. I just know because I can do it. Left man and a lemon. Spells lemon over here, right? Means the runner of Monopoly. I just know because I do some kind of... First, you know, the scientific psychology, they go, oh, this is the way he is, and that's the way he speaks, so this is the way he is because of the studies of all these people and all the psychiatries over the year. Jung said, and this one said, and all the greatest psychiatrists said because of. So they have a terminology that they all agree on. Well, guess what? I agree and I disagree on some and on others for my own personal reason, and however anything came to set format to something, format means to erase. Format means to erase. So when they're formatting, they're erasing. I know. They use it in terminology in the computer. So now we're going to add on this board over here, another piano board. Okay, A has a black key, go to B, right? B has no black key, go over to C. C is a black key, go to D. Black key, go to F. Between F and G, go over. There's no black key. Now, instead of going A, B, we're only going to mirror it the other way to give me the rest of my design. I don't want to go to G and then go back to A, because when I go G back to A, that's when I get back to this level over here. Where this level starts off saying F here, this one will now say A over here. Let me explain it. So to continue on with this, so if we were continuing mirroring it, okay, we would go F, E, D, C, B, right? CB here, CB here. When we bring it down and do it below, if you notice, okay, this is a house, this is a tilt, because once I have the, see the way A and A come together? Okay, they're joining A to G, right? A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The reason for that, okay, is because, see this one over here? Okay, it goes on to this side because G, and then the piano gets A again. It's a continuation of A. So I go up because they have a black key. So I'm going up one more. Or should I take that G and drag it into this F, over and down? I'm not sure which way to build the house. So I went up to A again, because there's a black key. So now after A, I go to B, right? And then I go over, because there's no key anymore, to C, then to D. So I'm not too sure what I should do there. I ran out of paper, so it's hard to think. So now when I do this whole scenario, right, the center block over here is right in the center. The center block is in between A and B. A, B, C. I don't need to count A, because that's the wall into the house. B is in the hallway, and C is in the entrance. C shows me the entrance to D, E, right? And the actual entrance is right over here, wherever we can get this squared over here. Remember, we don't live below the floor, below the ocean, so we need over here on the ocean, because you don't live in the middle of the floor, you live next to the wall. So you'd be halfway in between one space and another, because right at the wall would be a door or a window. So anyways, let's just do it this way. From the center, we would go 0, 1, 2, skip 0, 1. Okay, I made the space wrong here. Give me a second. Okay, I had to stop that video again. So now I put into the center what it is. Okay, here's your center markings. Now I'm quite sure if we brought the dartboard in, we'd be able to extend a bigger equation. And all these equations are going to figure out numerological values, or that have numerological values to something else. A number and a number. Somebody's looking for a number and a reason, and we need to design a piece of art that'll show us a relationship to how something can be maneuvered, manipulated, sent. At the same time, here's the piano. The piano black key rotation, okay, is a 10-10-7-7. It's a B52 rotation. It has 2 black keys to avoid, 3 black keys to avoid, 2 black keys to avoid. Okay, the only way to duplicate this, okay, and to have both sides, because this is only 2, 3, 2, but you need 2, 3, 2. Do you need another 2 again over here? Right? The piano says you get another skip. Okay, so it's 2 keys, then 3, then after B, okay, this position is going to start. Not this position is going to start. The real position of starting is right here, not this. Okay, this is more of an ending position, how the piano ends. So we start over here. So actually, our real position to start would be 3, 2, okay, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. It's not 2, 3, 2. It's 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. But we have to remember that the first one is a beginning, the starting off of the piano. Forget about it. Forget about the starting of the piano, okay? We're going to go from this position in the piano once we get to the gateway. So we're going to go 2, 3, 2. That will be our rotation. We're going to have to go 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. So after this, you'll have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 keys, and your mirror of 7 keys. But how many black keys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You'll have 10 and 10 black keys, right? But the key thing is to understand that the black keys, the next one will be joining. When you're going to mirror it, we don't need to skip 2 lines. We can put those lines together as the same mirror, right? As the same mirror, because connecting to B is the same empty space to C. So we don't need to repeat that again. So anyways, we're going to end up with the duplication in the mirror. Brings us to 10 and 7, 17 and 3, Jesus Christ, right? 52, 25, 77. It'll be A, B, C, D, C, B, A, B, C, D. Okay, that would be your piano setup. I don't want to say A, B, C, D, E, F, G like in the piano. Okay, I don't want to do that. So it's 2, 1, 3, 1, 2. 104 communication. 71 is the gateway. Every time you get to 71, you revert it. Because all ones will become, every time you get to 18, right, or 17, right, the 17 is in between. Here's your 17, connected by a black key. But there's 2 black keys here. There's 3 black keys here. C, D, E hold 3 black keys. G, A, B hold 2 black keys. F is in between 6. 3, 4, 5, okay, equals to 12. 7, 1, 2 equals to 10. 6 is in between. 22 minus 6, we get the half-life. Over here, we get 7, 1, 2 in between. Okay, 10. Then we get 6. Then we get 12. So now here's your rotation. Here's your rotation. 2, 4, 2, 4, 8. Just keep doubling them up. 2, 4, 2, 6, 2, 4. Now we're going to bring these. Now there's things to do with this. We have to bring them to gateways. Now they could be plugins, the 7th gate. It could be a meeting point, a bridge, something where everybody meets. 2, 4, 42, 84 becomes Pluto. 7 times 6 is your 1 and 6 link to the 7th gate. This will now become the separation of the gateway. Man 6, 7 and 8. 7 and 8 over here would be right over here into your piano. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and here's H. That's your 7 and 8, but it becomes 7 and 1 because it starts over. And here's your black key, which means there's a black that could be a doorway. I don't know what it is, but over here there's none, and over here there's none. Representation of a goalpost. Everyone valued at 3. To the left side, to the center, and to the right. Although this is the center between both the same side, right? You're on a football field. You're at home. If somebody comes to visit you, they have a home, right? No matter what you do on that football field, you have 50 yards is what they say on your side, right? But what about the center line? That's 10 yards. What about the end zone? That's 10 yards. Although we remove 5 yards from the center line, right? It's still 10 yards. In order for you to be completely at home, you have to have your side of the field less 5 yards. So you have 45 yards. And you're protecting 10. And the kickoff is at the 35. Right? Out of the end zone is at the 20. The end zone counts for 10. Down to the 20 is a total of 30. You get a 5 or a 10 or a 15-yard penalty. You're at 35, 40, 45. Now you have half the fox. So you have inside your piano over here where they connect. We have rotation. This one becomes 57, 375. This is the moon's rotation of the earth in time. Right here. This is what's controlling time. Right? We are a time clock, my friends. We are a time clock. We repair ourselves, okay? Then down over here, because when a 1 shows up, 5 and 5 is 10, becomes 1. Automatically, we make a separation. Every time a 1 shows up, or a 10, or a 20, we make separation, right? And you can never get more than 20 with 2 numbers, right? You can't even get 20. 9 and 9 is 18. That's the most you can get. Then becomes 7, becomes 5, becomes 6, becomes 5, 7. This is the electronics in the moon, the minute you hit this number over here. And then after that, you become 2, 1, 3, 1, 2 again. This number, because it has 1s to start, automatically become 2, 7, 3, 72, 2, 7, 7, 2. The next number rotates into 4, 5, 6, 5, 4. Federation, okay, into the foxhole, into the sun. So whatever has to do with fox and sun is a passage key to a main computer, okay? It's federal. And they say federal, federal all the time. The more they say federal, the more mail they can send. You're talking about hidden mail? That's right, I'm talking about hidden mail, where the mail goes somewhere else just because they can say the word. They need to hear that word, so they can shove in the extra envelope into that packet and send it with that mail. So the more we send mail under certain domain names or whatever it is, when we're buying these names, we're separating ourselves from the system. Can our mail be sent with the other mail? Do you understand what I'm saying? These, between gematria and the piano, how these things all sync and all rotation inside the sun. Hoover Dam, Las Vegas, this over here. 3 times 9, 3 plus 9, okay, equals to the same thing, 27 and 12, 39. 39 in this number, 9 and 3 is 12, okay? 9 and 3 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3, it becomes 3 and 3. What is 3 and 3? That's right, in and out of the foxhole in the sun, the IT system. Creation of the monoglass, the eye on each side. They bring out creation, they bring up the 7th gate, 39 and 39. In reality, it's only 69. 3 and 3 is 6. 9 and 9 is 18. 1 and 8 is 9. Misrepresentation, 132 is the doorway. 44, 44, 44, area space. So all these numbers, Venus, take away the 12. 9 and 3 is 12, equals to 81, the hand of God. They don't lie. 1 to 14, when you add them up, it's 105, the hand of God. And you have ace at the bottom, and you have ace at the top. So if you want to add aces low, you have 1 to 13, okay, equals 91, plus the next ace is 92, or 105, the hand of God, 165 inside the red sun. Raphael, the blockade in the mind. I understand and I know what's going on. I just need a little bit more space. I need a little bit more space to follow up to these words and these numbers from wherever they're coming from, and we can find it if we concentrate on these numbers. And I repeat inside the matrix. Inside the matrix. The people might hear me, you might hear me what I am saying. I'm not talking to you, but I'm talking to you because what we hear with our ears will bring us into the main vines of the matrix because it repeats. It's a mail delivery service to another system, and we get the information back and we know what the next move because we actually know what our thoughts for tomorrow are because they haven't come in yet for us. But they have come in for the others. Only we can make the second choice and the second decision in which we are coerced through vibration not to. Okay? Next year, the state of Nevada gets a hockey team, and Nevada equals to 47. Las Vegas. Lost Vegas card, Hoover Dam, 93, new computer chip. Raphael, thank you for watching.